was definitely the match that we thought it would be. This is a really good team, an incredibly well-coached team that has a wonderful history of playing hard. So it didn't surprise me at all. The games were close, and it was a battle. It's how it should be. But I think for our guys, a little frustration maybe of how we played, maybe a little bit in set one and the end of set three. But then a lot of credit to what Santa Barbara did to create that. So what I like is the response to the adversity of losing set three. I thought we played a really nice set four and a really good set five, and got better as the match went on. And a lot of leadership tonight. I thought TJ did a great job as the match went on leading. I thought Josh did a great job. I thought Kyle and Singh was just really good at every area of the game, and for big parts of the game was carrying us. So and that's okay. It's always great to have that guy. So and at different nights, it's different guys. So huge congratulations to Santa Barbara on a good match. And the best thing is for both teams, we get to turn right around and do this again 24 hours later. So this is the Wild Wild West with the Big West, but it's kind of, if you're a competitor, these are the matches you remember. And that's what I told our guys. And it's going to be a fun night tomorrow night to go back out there and battle again.
Questions?
Kyle, obviously a very good match for you. When you're locating the ball exactly where you want it to, are you seeing things different? Are things moving slower for you? I think you had a couple where you were like sniping it off guys' pinkies and stuff like that. Do you feel a difference on a night like this versus, an average 8-kill, 10-kill kind of a night?
Yeah. Coming through, they're a great team. I just had the competition level was at its highest that I've ever seen, and it was just a fun game to play in. And our team rose to the occasion, and we ended up winning. It was a great game, fun game to play in.
How about how you see the game when you're playing well? Like, are you feeling different on a night like tonight?
I don't feel any different. I just everyone rose to the occasion. I love the competition. Maybe I hit the ball better, but competition is fun, and Santa Barbara came out, and congratulations to them on a great game.
Josh, after the third set with that call, how do you sort of get back into that rhythm? You guys know you're fighting an uphill climb after that.
Yeah, it was we just had to make it about the response, like Kyle was talking about. Some adversity we haven't seen much of, and we were just happy for the opportunity to kind of play some really good college volleyball. Coach talked about how we're going to see games like this, we're going to feel adversity like this. So for us to be able to step up and rise like that was huge. Showed something that we've been working on. Kind of like those late in sets, those when we're down a little bit, when we're feeling some stress in certain areas of the game. How are we going to respond to that? So.
Nick, talk about the time in between the fourth and the fifth set. You were pretty fired up. What kinds of things are you guys talking about to each other? What kinds of things are you saying about how you wanted to approach the fifth set?
Basically what I was just saying is we just got to grind this out, we got to be there for each other, have each other's backs. We've been in this situation before in a game that had much higher stakes. Even every game matters very dearly to us, but we just got to realize we're comfortable in this situation right now. We train for this, we prepare for this, and if it goes five, it goes five, but we're ready to compete all the time, no matter what and no matter who it's against.
For any of you who wants to take it down for the first time, 1-2, what was said going to that the fourth set there to grab that?
Anyone wants to take it?
Yes, Coach.
Yeah. Basically what was being said is we have enough trust in each other to grind this out. You're up 2-0, you're down 2-0. It doesn't matter. We're just going to play our volleyball the way we know how. We're going to worry about our half of the court. We're going to execute the way we've been trained to by our great coaching staff, and we're just going to go out there and trust each other, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to get you a win, is that trust in each other. And yeah, it was challenged tonight sometimes, but we pulled through because of the love and the trust that's created on this team.
Josh, you mentioned, playing against some adversity you guys haven't really seen so far this season, or haven't seen a lot of. What does that do for you guys? And I know you're big on learning as much from wins as you do from losses or adverse situations, but how do you feel it helps prepare the team, or what do you get out of it, when it's a closer match like this?
Yeah, I mean, just going off of just the opportunity to grow a little bit more, adversity, after adversity, it's, we get to check ourselves and see if we step up or if we don't, and once you make that move to step up, we grow from there. And a lot of guys stepped up when, when they were feeling it a little bit during the beginning part of the game, TJ did a great job leading us. Jordan had unbelievable communication with us, trying to keep us together. And Louis, was holding it down as well with the communication and keeping us, just put together, you know what I mean, instead of kind of us being on our own islands. So it was a huge learning moment and growing moment for us.
Coach, what do you think Santa Barbara did so well in the first and third sets? I mean, you guys were held to a really low hitting percentage for this team and 0 blocks in the first set. So what do you think they did really well, and how did you guys react to that?
Yeah, I thought they served really well in the first set. I didn't think we served great. We missed serves, and that's going to happen a little bit with us, but we didn't. We kind of missed them back to back, and we missed them maybe against kind of our strong tendencies. Some things we're real good at. We kind of went against some of those, trying to maybe do a little too much when there was a little bit of a gap. But we also, we didn't serve great, and we didn't block any balls. We missed a lot of digs. But we ended up out hitting them in that set offensively. So we felt like, there's a lot of things we can clean up on the block and defense side. Offensively, we got a pretty nice rhythm going right now. We're going to be okay in this match. But it was a response that was needed because a good team came in and played well immediately out of the gate, had some things go their way. We didn't execute. They get a set and put us in a situation where we have to respond. And it's not that you go into matches as a head coach saying, I hope we lose a set or I hope we find ourselves down. But these are big moments. We can do all we can in practice to create these. I think we do a good job with that. However, these moments are huge. These test the belief in one another and the trust we have with one another to stick to it, even if it's not going well on the scoreboard. And when you win that battle, it creates more trust and it creates better communication and more confidence because you you did your job and you executed as a team when you could have chosen to go a different direction. And that's what I'm most proud of, is that when it wasn't going well, we chose to play better as a team and we chose to execute as an individual on the court for what our job is. So there's so many lessons learned from this match that will serve us well moving forward.
Josh, I know, obviously one of the strengths of the offense is spreading the ball around. How do you feel in the course of a match like this? I know Kyle doesn't want to acknowledge he's hitting the ball too differently, but he obviously had a great match. How do you balance that between, hey, Kyle's having a great night, I'm going to go to Kyle, and trying to keep the ball moving around?
Yeah, I mean, obviously having Kyle back there just absolutely thundering the ball and killing every one of his balls, it makes it a lot easier to kind of, understand what the blocking defense is doing. If they're keying in on him, we can go somewhere else, or if he's just going off, even though they're sending blockers his way. It's, you just got to, deal with what you have. And it's not all, some people can think of it as stressful. You just got to talk out with, we just have to acknowledge what we have and identify what we have. And that's a great thing that Coach Nicky Mack and Carlos and Gary Trejo and Coach Witt, we're really great with, helping me identify, blocking defense schemes or openings in the blocking in their blocks. So just identifying what we have and what they're giving us and going off from there.
This is for any of you regarding Corey Chavers, arguably one of the hottest players in the nation right now. You held him to 061 hitting. Did your team do anything different tonight to prepare for him?
Well, he's an incredible athlete. You know, he's one of the best athletes in the league. He's worked really hard since he's been up there to become the player he is today, and I think they've done a great job with him. You're not gonna. He's one of those guys in the league that you're just not gonna stop. You know, but I thought we did a good job of, in the opportunities we had to block them or get good touches, we did, and we were able to throw different looks at him. I mean, we had some success blocking, touched them. We were able to dig some balls, transition some balls. He made some errors. Maybe he got tired a little bit as the match went on. I don't really know, but you're not going to there's not going to be one scheme that you're going to throw at him and do it all night and it's going to work. He's too talented and too athletic. So, you know, it starts with our serve, and then it starts with our ability to slow some guys down and trust our blocking system, not just a scheme. But I'm sure he'll come back and be great again tomorrow night. He's had an amazing season so far, and we'll get up there and after we watch some video in the morning and see what we can do to try to be just a little bit better tomorrow night than we were tonight against them.